Hello first grade, this is Mrs. Coppola. I'm here today to bring you a phonics lesson. This is from Unit 5, Week 2, and the story of the week is called Mole and the Baby Bird. So we're going to practice reading some words today that are going to help you when you go to read the story. All right, we're going to move the camera now so that you are looking at our whiteboard and our sound spelling chart. Okay. All right. And let's talk about where I am. I'm actually in my room right now, so it's a little silly. But I brought Clyde along to help us with our lesson today. Now, if you are in Mrs. Coppola's class, you know that I like to use red when I talk about important words or when I write or spell important words on the board. So Miss Curtis and Miss Van Gerwen students, that's what the red is for. And we'll talk about that more as we get into the lesson. All right, this week we're going to be practicing the sound spelling that you see on my owl card. Now last week we used OW, OW said ow, and we used it in our spelling words. This week we're going to use OU to say the same sound. So OU is our spelling this week and it sounds like ow. Can you say ow 3 times? Ow. Ow, ow. All right, now I'm going to move us over to the whiteboard that I have. All right, we're going to focus on words 1 through 6 right now, and then we'll move to our second skill. But right now we're going to practice words 1 through 6. So I'm going to adjust the screen, and these words are spelled with OU, but it sounds like ow, just like last week. So I started with a really easy word. Number 1. Let's read it together. Out. See how I used the red color when I wrote OU? Because those are important this week. Number 2. Ouch. Say it with me. Ouch. Number 3. Shout. Shout. Look at how I could use those 3 words in a sentence. Shout, out, ouch. Can you say that with me? Shout, out, ouch. All right, now I'm on number 4. Sour. Read it after me. Sour. Number 5. Mouse. See how I put a little red dot next to mouse? I wanted to remind you that when you read a word with the OU sound spelling and it has an E on the end, that E is not going to change our vowels. Silent E sometimes does that. We don't say the E sound because we say a long vowel sound before it. But in mouse, it doesn't make our vowel sounds change. It is silent though. Say mouse. All right, and number 6, grouch. To be a grouch means to be in a bad mood. Okay, we're going to move to the second part of the lesson. Now, this part I call the second skill because we usually practice it the second day in class. The first sound that we practiced, I usually call the first skill, and that's the OU. The second skill comes on the second day, and it's a little bit harder. We don't usually practice these words in our spelling packet either. So it's a skill that doesn't get as much practice. So that's why we're going to spend a little bit more time on this skill today. So the second skill this week is called VCV words. VCV stands for vowel, consonant, vowel. And in these words, I've used the red again to identify the vowels. Now they're 2 syllable words. All right, so we're going to start with number 7. Number 7 is the word tiger. That's not hard to read, but I want you to be able to identify it as a 2 syllable word with 2 vowels. And the 2 vowels you can see are I and E. And the consonant in the middle is G. This is a 2 syllable word that has one consonant between two vowels. If a word has one consonant between two vowels, the consonant usually goes with the second syllable and the first vowel is long. So when I divide the word into syllables, I divide it between the I and the G. When I clap it out, it would be tiger. Can you do that? Tiger. 2 claps for 2 syllables, and I divided it between the I and the G. All right, let's read number 8. Siren. Let's clap it out though. Siren. I would divide the 2-syllable word between the I and the R. Number 9. Cabin. Now I put a little red dot next to cabin also. I want you to listen to the A in cabin. K-a-bin. It's a short A. Now when I read tiger and siren, I used long I. But with cabin, I don't divide the word between the A and the B. I divide the word between the B and the I. So my 2-syllable word sounds like cab-in. And then my vowel is short. Cabin. Number 10, dragon. Dragon is another word that has a short vowel sound. The A is short. And it's divided between the G and the O. Everybody say dragon, dragon. Number 11, tulip. Tulip. I would divide the word between the U and the L, which makes the U long. And then lemon. Lemon. I would divide the word between the M and the O, which makes the E a short sound. I want to show you another example of how to divide 2-syllable words. See what I did with tiger? I drew a line between the 2 syllables, ti and ger. And see how I put a little red line above the I? That means the I is long. Tiger. Of course, when I say the word tiger, I don't say tiger. I just say it as one word with 2 syllables. Tiger. Now look at the word cabin. See how I put the red smile above the A? That reminds me that it's a short A sound. Ah. Cabin. I use a short A sound. Imagine if I tried to use my 2-syllable parts in cabin, but I put the syllable right after the A, between the A and the B. Then it would sound like cabin. I don't know a word like cabin. Remember, if it looks weird and it sounds weird, it probably isn't correct. Good readers know how to sound words out and make adjustments when something doesn't sound right. Okay, I'm going to show you another example of 2-syllable words. This time I took a chart and I divided the chart into 2 parts. I call it a T-chart. And this T-chart is for 2-syllable words. On the left, I have long vowel sounds for my first vowel. And on the right, I have short vowel sounds for my first vowel. Now I used red again to help you see your word parts. Let's look at the long vowel words first. Everybody say robot. Do you hear the O in robot? Cozy. Cozy. Zebra. Remember, these are 2-syllable words. Music. Pilot. Sofa. And baby. These words are all divided between the first vowel and the consonant, and it makes a long vowel sound. Now I put baby in red because baby is a word that you are going to use when you read Mole and the Baby Bird. All right, now let's look at our short vowel side. On this side, the first vowel that you see is going to make a short sound because I divide it after the second consonant. Okay, let's read the first word together. 7. if I clapped it out, it would sound like seven. Seven. The two-syllable word seven. Robin. I divide it between the rob and the N. Robin. Finish. I divide it between the fin and the ish. It makes my vowel short. Candle. I divide it between the can and the dull. Wagon. Where do you divide wagon? I hope you said between the wag and the on. Never. We know that word because we used it last week and it was a sight word. Where would you divide never? Nev-er. Clap it out. Never. And the last word, visit. I put that one in red too because you're going to use it in the story, Mole and the Baby Bird. Mole and the Baby Bird. It's a great story, guys. You're going to love it when you read it too. All right, that's our lesson for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you soon.